Lifecycle is defined as a series of stages through which something passes during its lifetime. Videos, as they exist as an asset to the organization that creates it, have a life cycle. They have a clear beginning and they pass through a number of stages, and they have an end, or at least an ambiguous ending. If we take a look at this cycle, we know there is a beginning or a genesis. This is the true beginning of the asset, even though the video does not yet exist. Something, whether it be an event or an idea, triggers the need for the video to be created. For example, when Widen decides to hold its user summit, the video assets of the live session videos are officially seeded. We know that they will exist. After the need has been established, planning can begin. The planning stage is where the process of creating the video takes place. Anything from writing the script to picking a date for a customer interview to how the finished video will be marketed and distributed. With the plan in hand, the process of shooting and editing begins. Now it's time to create the video. Video and audio equipment, lighting equipment, actors, teleprompters, or simply grabbing your iPhone out of your pocket. Depending on the plan, this is where the magic happens. Now that you've shot and edited your video into a finished piece, most likely the video will need to follow a process and be routed to multiple people for comments and approval before it's able to be used. If it's not completely right, it needs to cycle back to the editing process until it's been approved for use. Now that you have the stamp of approval for your video, to maximize its potential, it must be managed. This is where digital asset management shines, maximizing the asset's searchability and repurposatiousness. Yes, that's a word. Making sure it is uploaded, tagged with useful metadata, and is transcoded into the appropriate formats reduces the risk of it being lost or underutilized. DAM is the foundation which allows the video to be viewed, distributed, and repurposed from a central controllable environment. You may have spent considerable resources creating that video, so you want to make sure that the maximum number of people can search for it, find it, view it, and spread it. In order to do this, you need to be able to use it in your marketing campaigns by publishing it to different platforms, sending it to people in the right formats, and most importantly, get valuable analytic data back from its usage. In the event that repurposing a video means that you want to clip out a portion of it, that clip can then be brought back and managed as a separate asset. An asset's freshness can and will dissipate over time. It's not necessary for the asset to be readily available. It should be expired and put into an archive state where it's still findable, but it sits in what we call cold storage. This is lower cost storage for assets that are not often used but necessary to keep for historical, maintenance, or legal purposes. Of course, in the event it's needed again, the video can be unarchived in order to be repurposed. This entire cycle happens repeatedly in organizations that have embraced video as one of their marketing tools. DAM is an essential tool for the final 5 stages and can make sure that you get the most value from your video investment dollar.